Well, hello all you beautiful peeps out there on the interwebs. This is Tashlan, Charlie the dog, and Puddon Anpye the pussycats. And a random boss hog, apparently. Well, hello there, fella. We are going to have to kill him. Sorry, boss. Right. And, you know, do the whole sort of random drinking thing. Okay, I've been doing a fair bit of work here. And I will show you the mine first. Yeah, guys. I've been doing a little bit of digging. That's it. You go for me. Come on, you do it. You have a go at me. And as you watch, swing, 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 they all go into there and get captivated. And yes, I tamed a random keeper. I know. Odd. And this is my fossil layer spawner area. As you can see, it works. And this took quite a lot of digging. I dug this out all by hand. Crazy, crazy, I know. Then I kind of thought, you know, like excavators. So I did do some of this by excavator. But of course, excavators don't do this. So it's like, oh, okay. Alright, that was a bit of a spoiler there. Random. So this is going to be my stalactite layer spawner. And I think we've spawned a chest here. Oh, I like this. I haven't finished digging this bit out yet. That was a bit of a disappointment, to be quite honest with you. Blue pigment. Thanks. And then, of course, it's down to the lava layer. I think that's next, isn't it? And then corruption, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how it goes. But yes, so this is how it's going, and it is. I think it's less than a full sort of claim area, but it's pretty darn close. Yeah, allowing for the staircase there. I will eventually have another capture platform, and this mirror is going to come for me. I really want him to come for me. All right, let's run upstairs quickly. Come on, come on. Ouch. Bully. You bully, bully, bully. Let's come over here. They will follow. I think they'll follow. Come on, you bullies. Oh, he just glitched right up through the roof there. So now he should follow over this fence. And then if I come over here, now he will path, yes, into the teleporter. Lovely. But I want to show off this new warm worm. They are just incredible. I mean, these are now scary as anything, aren't they? Look at him. Oh, ouch. Do your fire. Do your fire. Go on. Do fire. Do fire. Do the fire. No, don't just do that. Do the fire. Do I have to smack you to make you do fire? There we go. Whee! Now, isn't that cool? Come on. So yes, he's had the extreme makeover. Pretty darn amazing, if you ask me. Okay, but aside from being distracted. This is going to be where I'm doing all of my spawners, and this is where I've been doing most of my work. It's been repetitive and boring, but it has actually been something that I can do when I've got sleeping cats on me because it's not too strenuous. So it hasn't been overly creative, but it's been, you know, keeping me quiet on an evening. It's not the only thing that I've done. I've done a little bit of landscaping in Tashlan, and if we zap ourselves up here, oh, daylight, how amazing. You'll see that I have done a series of cascading, oh, hang on, oh, come on. Come on, you annoying little thing. Oh, okay, if you're going to stay there, that's fine. No, of course you won't. Come on. Thank you. Look at the shrew. My... He's got a flaming tail. A flaming thing. This is actually a nice opportunity to have a look at the other pets of the Mako. They just look slicker somehow, don't they? Lovely. Right, the cascading pools. This is sort of the bottom pool here, and I've put all this water in here. Oh, did you hear that meow? That is Anpye. It's come to say hello. Glad you didn't escape over the fence. It's my new worry. And there's water in all of these. These are little pools. And, oh, how annoying. Obviously, I made a mistake there. When harvesting, I'll have to replow that. But that'll be just housekeeping. And there's another bit of cascading pool coming down from these turnips. And there, I mean, I'm jumping willy-nilly, but there is a path that all comes neatly round here. Very pretty path. So this other cascading pool and goes around here. And this is all just a body of water. I'm even thinking about bringing the pool sort of all the way down here. It's such nice natural sort of indentation. And then this is the last pool over here with the little flowers, and of course the path going around here. Nothing, you know, nothing major. I've started a little bit on building up this wall because I want to work on putting in that end tower over there, so at least we've got one wall complete from end to end, because we don't have that yet. We have a corner. Me and sort of enclosing everything. Oh yes, and you'll see I've changed the name on my clay. It's like the Mulberry Villas Premier Resort. Lovely. That's not the only change. So we are going to teleport to Central City and have a look at what I've done there. It's all so much fun, isn't it? I thought we were teleporting. Apparently we weren't. We are now. I was thinking that's taking a while. Oh, shimmer, 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 shimmer. Oh, now the dog's slunk back in again. Right, oh, remember my little market? Well, we now have sort of tradesmen's cottages as well. I've done a little bit of, you know, sort of decorative stuff, and I've deliberately made this look very claustrophobic. I live not very far from a city called York, and they have a place. I mean, it's very, very medieval there. And they have one place called the Shambles, and it feels very claustrophobic, but it's, you know, they are original medieval buildings and streets. And what you have is you have sort of a smaller lower bit, and then the upper part of the house sort of juts out. And they are literally close enough that you could pass things to each other via windows. So I wanted to sort of recreate that feeling. So when you're walking down here, you do have that very claustrophobic feeling. There's lots of paths. I've made it very, very meandery. So you need to explore. And you see that each house has its own individually coloured welcome mat. And so what I will do is I will take you inside one of these houses, and they're not all the same size, and they're not all the same shape. So it's not a case of you've seen one, you've seen them all. Although there is a little bit of a formula. I didn't make them entirely unique, but they've got the same things arranged differently, if that makes sense. So what we have here, we have your little downstairs with your table and chair, your little cooker and wash basin with sort of not so clean water, because there's no running water. We're talking medieval here. It will have been brought in and might have just gone a little bit stale. And then we've got the stairs. I wanted it to look, you know, not necessarily decrepit, but, you know, lived in. So this is what we've got, and this is our upstairs. And we've got a bed to sleep in. We've got our little bookcase. So it's quietly functional. They all look pretty similar to this. As I say, furnishes in different positions and that sort of thing. So it does make it rather interesting that way. I also, what I like, and to sort of get to show you that, we're going to do this funny little wibble wobble up here, and we will jump up onto the roof. Is the addition of the gingerbread chimneys is this beautiful sort of smoking dynamic. So when you actually look up on the roofs, it's got this sense of movement of being lived in and not just stagnant. And as you can see just by looking at the roofs are all different. There's different designs. Everything is sort of staggered about. It's linear in an unavoidable fashion, in that you do have to be a little bit linear in a voxel environment. But I have also tried to make it look like streets and individuals, houses, and this sort of thing. This actually took quite a lot of building. It's tantamount to a sort of mini village. I've been sort of careful that I haven't made these roofs higher than the boarding house, because I wanted the boarding house to be a feature, and it does overlook the marketplace rather nicely. And I know that Mulberry Man has, he had the idea that, well, we need produce that would come to this little market, and he's done a huge field that you can sort of see out there in the distance. So I kind of feel that this is all coming together really nicely, and I think it was worth the effort. But tell me what you think in the comments. So yes, this is just a little bonus, just sort of showing off what I've done here, and that you can sort of march across the rooftops. Be a bit careful here because there's a wider path down the central bit. And so yes, there we are. And I have incorporated some of the gingerbread stuff. There's gingerbread windows that you can see here, which I think actually work in a medieval build, because they weren't that sophisticated at making glass. So a lot of the glass, it was misty. I won't say it's opaque, but it was definitely misty, almost like frosted glass. And this is also gingerbread, which I think looks quite nice. So I've incorporated a lot of different elements, and as with everything, I suppose you could always say, well, there's things you can do better. But I do like it. I think it's nice. And I made it, so if I like it, that's fine. But yes, so that's just this little bonus video. I don't want to rattle on too long. Just wanted to show off what I've been doing in Mulberry Villa in case you guys were wondering. So thank you very much for your time. And this is Tashlan signing out. Charlie the dog, Puddon Anpye the pussycats giving you their usual furry purry greetings. And have a good week, peeps. You know, I love you loads. Peace out.